Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Molly McTurnan and I am the author of Poetic Surrender, which is a faith-based collection of poetry. In today's video, I'm going to be doing the April Showers book tag, so if that interests you, keep watching. Now, if you don't know, a book tag is basically a list of bookish questions that readers can answer on their various platforms, whether that be a blog, YouTube channel, or something like that. And then I did want to mention this particular book tag was not created by me. It was created by this splendid shambles, which I'll have a link to below. So if you would like to do this yourself or are just interested in learning more about book tags, make sure to check that out. On that note, I am not doing every single question in the actual April Showers book tag list just because it's a lot and I don't want this video to be too long. But for the first question, we have a book with water on the cover. So for this one, I am going to choose The Dragon and the Stone by Kathryn Butler. I just finished this book. I actually listened to the audio version of it, which was a very good audiobook. I would recommend this. But this is a middle grade fantasy book. It's not super long. It's very, very quickly paced. And I really appreciated that it never felt preachy. And it actually dealt with some harder things. But for a middle grade audience, I thought it was still done very, very well. And there's a lot of like twists and traders, I won't give any spoilers, that actually did even surprise me while reading. So yes, I would recommend this book. Okay, the next part is a scary book you would read during a rainstorm. And for this question, I chose Calculated by Nova McBee. Now, I'm not really one to read scary books, but this is a thriller that I have read and have greatly enjoyed. So this book is actually also being turned into a movie, which I am so excited for. It's very high paced, very, very high stakes, and this is definitely something that could keep you up at night. Okay, and next we have a good book recommendation for rainy days. For me, that is Orbiting Jupiter by Gary D. Schmidt. All of Gary D. Schmidt's books are very heartbreaking in a very good way. But this book is kind of known as being one of his saddest, but it is amazing. It actually is a duology, and the sequel came out just like last year, I think. One of my favorite books ever. So I highly recommend reading Orbiting Jupiter and the sequel, Jupiter Rising. It's very good for a rainy day. It's a very sad book. But yeah, very heartwarming and very well worth it. And next we have a book that has blue on the cover. For me, I chose A Lady's Guide to Marvels and Misadventure. This book is very blue. If you've been around on my channel a while, you've probably heard me talk about it before. But this is another one of my favorite books of all time. It's kind of a steampunk, historical novel. And it's hilarious. It has deep themes though. I highly recommend this book. And lastly, we have a novel with a dry beginning but an amazing ending, and I have to say Starship Troopers by Robert A. Heinlein. This is, again, another 5-star read. I love this book. I have tabbed the whole thing with all the quotes from it, but this first chapter was a pain to get through, and I was kind of dreading having to read the whole thing, but once you get through that first chapter, and then it just escalates to the end, this book is phenomenal. Has so many amazing quotes. It is a sci-fi novel, and typical classic sci-fi, there's space bugs and stuff, but this book is so much more than space bugs, and yeah, I highly recommend this book. Alright, here are all the books I talked about in this video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and this kind of April Showers rain-themed book tag. Let me know in the comments below your answers to any of these questions, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day.